Now, your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
81-degree air temperature is not all that terribly bad. Got a lot of sunshine out there. Dew point value coming in at 74. Calm winds right now. We'll be watching those shift around more to the northwest, I think, as we head into the afternoon. It's 87 degrees in Wauchula, Arcadia, Mayaca at 86, 87 degrees in Northport, 85 in Boca Grande, 88 degrees in Venice, 80 degrees in Bradenton, and 84 degrees in Parrish. So across the nation right now, we have a couple of features that are kind of interesting. One is the lack of weather in the northeast, stretching down through the Ohio Valley into the deep south, back to the coastal regions even. The line of showers that you see located back through, slicing really through the open plains and the Front Range. And then down to the south, we're looking at some scattered showers that are around the Florida Peninsula. That's an interesting feature that was part of yesterday's weather. And then right here, you're beginning to see some of the outwardmost bands of a hurricane popping up on radar. Locally, we had some pretty big thunder boomers around here yesterday, but now things have kind of quieted down. In fact, both Saturday and Sunday, we had some pretty good storms around. Now the area of low pressure that was partly responsible for that, lifting off to the north and to the east and kind of falling apart as it does so. So what we're seeing now is some drier air filtering in. And that drier air really is kind of turning off the rain machine and not allowing for any kind of widespread thunderstorm activity today. Now, do we have a chance at a thunderstorm? You know, yes, slight chance, 10% maybe, if that. Chance at a shower, a little bit better, but, you know, still not very high. For the next couple of days, in fact, I think our radar is going to look a lot like this, which is dry. If we see any showers at all later today, they'll be most likely in inland areas, and they'll most likely be drifting away from the coast. There is our hurricane, Hurricane Maria, still spinning around. Looking a little unhealthy at this hour, though, kind of lopsided, in fact. It's had a couple of things going on with it that we'll talk about in just a second here. Winds, though, directed around this area of high pressure are coming in out of the north, and as that high builds in and Maria kind of lumbers to the north, we'll see our winds shift a little bit more to the westerly direction or northwesterly direction. So it'll be a warm day, no doubt about that, with lots of sunshine coming down, but we won't see a whole lot of thunderstorm activity. Maria, on the other hand, is kind of suffering from a couple of things. One, it's getting some shear. Two, it's moving over some colder water. And three, it's sucking in some of the drier air that's bringing us our beautiful weather. So today, not as many storms around for us. A warm afternoon under mostly sunny skies. This dry air is indicated here on the water vapor imagery by these tan colors. Kind of takes a snapshot from a satellite of where the moisture is, where it is not. Right now, it's over Florida. And if you'll notice around the eye of the circulation of the storm, a little bit of that drier air is kind of filtering in. Well, dry air and hurricanes are like oil and water. They just don't mix. And that's one of the reasons that we're seeing a little bit of decay in the structure of that storm. For us, scattered showers maybe in inland areas, and really that's going to be about it for the remainder of the day. Tomorrow, I think, will be a mostly dry day. We just won't see a whole lot going on. Two storms that we're watching out in the Atlantic, Maria and Lee. We'll talk about those in detail coming up in the next half hour. Neither of them are a threat to the United States. We have, to the state of Florida. One of them, Maria, is a little bit of a threat to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. We'll talk about that in a few. East wind coming in at 10, switching to the west at about 5, with the sea breeze building in the afternoon. Light winds, nice day for boating. Over the course of the next several days, the First Alert forecast calls for relatively dry conditions. And then we'll get back to that 30 or 40% chance of showers by the weekend. Back to you.